And I do not know if the daughter, the adopted daughter, also feel very hard because all the things you've tried, somehow she didn't feel the connection or refuse the connection, but sounds like she is very hard too, very, very hard situation too.
Yeah, we understood because her life experience was very different than a normal kid, and we wish we can offer her a better life and experience growing up. But she's already going to be 15, so not many years left before go independent.
So it's also very urgent too.
This is a very unique situation because we don't know much about what her past history is, and there may very well be an element of depression. Part of one of the symptoms of major depressive disorder is when somebody oversleeps. So, definitely try to get a full assessment. But I'm curious, you say you turn off the internet, you try to cut off these things. Is it because she otherwise would be spending all her time on the internet?
Yes.
And I agree with limiting social media, but I'm wondering if that feels punitive to her and kind of shuts down the line of communication. Is there any way to kind of find a more moderate medium?
Yeah, we do give the time when we are home and a weekend. So, but we would not give her the free access to internet or cell phone when she's alone. Because we've gone through the uncontrollable time of internet and the entertainment in the very beginning, so get to the point, know better, but limiting the time.
I mean, it's a complicated situation. There's a lot of social and family dynamics behind it. But what's obvious is that you're trying really hard, and I think as long as you have the desire to really communicate and you're making the effort and you're keeping the lines of communication open, it will get there. Maybe a tough journey ahead. But I congratulate you on becoming a new mother, and I feel that pain, and I wish you good luck.
Thank you.
It's kind of time to thank all our panelists and for such a wonderful brainstorm session. I know there are much more each of us can share with us. We should invite you for our monthly events for the autumn circle times, so that then you can get more of the audience and audience can get more of you. Right? So I think our panel discussion just ends here. And so any of you want to, maybe each of you want to say something, just briefly to the audience to kind of end it?
Well, thank you for inviting me. I've learned a lot myself here. Thank you, and just encourage you in your journey as parents. It's not easy. It's a challenge, and more challenging today with social media and everything it is. It's not easy being a parent, especially when they become teenagers. It's not easy, but listen to your kids, get advice, talk with your peers, and I wish all of you well in your journey.
If you're interested in taking action or bringing back some of these ideas to your school district, you can reach out to us. Would also encourage you to visit the Highland Park School District website. We've been doing a lot of work in the area of social emotional skill building, and I'd be glad to support you if you would like to send me an email. My address is on the website, and I can help you impact policy and make some structural changes. Everything from starting the high school day later, as we've done in Highland Park. Our kids go into school now an hour later than they used to, all the way to implementing a dog therapy program in your schools. So just reach out to us at Highland Park.
I'm sure you've heard my message. Love yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Your children will follow in your footsteps.
I'd like to thank Sandra for inviting me to join, and I think you learn something wherever you go, however. But I do like the idea, I do appreciate that Sandra listed things that you might hear about to invite you to come, because I know, I agree with you, those things where you put up things and you write on them and then you don't, you go to the one you want. Well, some people don't know what to write at the beginning, and they don't know, it could say, you know, if you've got questions, it could give leads for it, but sometimes things are a bit too open and people get scared by them and they want a little bit more structure in terms of what might be discussed. And you know, people's personalities are different. My husband wouldn't go to anything unless he knew exactly what was going to be said and if it was going to be useful, or if he felt it was going to be useful. So thank you. Thank you for being such a wonderful audience.
I know today we talk a lot about parenting and social learning. I just want to say that this generation, all of us sitting here, we weren't raised this way, right? And then our parents weren't raised this way. Our parents' parents also weren't raised this way. So it's a cycle. And coming here, this generation, this is where we break the cycle. This is where we make the change. And it's extremely hard, And I know we talk a lot about, hear your child, don't push them, don't be too hard on them, see who they are. But first of all, we have to really, don't push yourself so hard. You have to really love yourself and hear yourself and make sure yourself is seen and heard, and don't push yourself too hard. And we're doing hard work to break the cycle, to really change the way we parent children, to really change the way how we educate the next generation, so that our children's children can also be educated this way. This is some really hard work. We gotta give ourselves a lot of credit and a lot of love.
That's kind of exactly what I was going to say. This is more also for myself. Embrace your failures. As parents, we all fail, and those failures can be the impetus for doing better in the future. And relationships you can always repair. If you've done something that you're terrible about, apologize in time to your child, and it's a learning experience for them as well. I have failed miserably many times. I was telling my friend the other night, I told my child, if you don't get in bed right now, the police is going to come. And then later I'm like, this is the worst thing. I'm traumatizing my child as I speak. And then I decided to practice self-compassion. I was sleep deprived and had a full day ahead of me, and then I apologized, and then I give myself a pat on the back, and I'll try to do better in the future. But I think that it's a message that we all need to hear, that we make mistakes, and that's okay. Thank you for inviting me, Sandra. This was a true honor, and I just want to give a shout out to my mom, talking about intergenerational. My mom is in the audience as well. We don't always see eye to eye, but she's always been encouraging and very nurturing. So. Every generation we learn and then we do better.
I forgot one thing that we haven't mentioned here that's really important for parents and for kids, and especially if we're thinking about their successful lives, and that's meditation. It's free, it's easy, and it is the #1 best way to take care of yourself and to have your children taking care of themselves, socially, emotionally, academically, in every way. So I strongly encourage families to learn to meditate.
Last, I want to really thank all the volunteers in the audience. I'll name a few names. Please stand up, because without you guys, kind of no way to put it together. So I'll just go like a Jing Shan in the back, who spent so much energy to bring the PCE to this level, who was our president last year, Wei Hong, and who is going to be our president next year. So did a lot of work, and Xu Lei, who is